Ted.
Yes.
Hey, Josiah Collins from Right Window. How are you?
Nice to meet you.
Good. Nice to meet you. How's everything?
Very good, very good. Would you like to come in?
Yeah, sure. Thanks for having me in.
Sure.
So I have to ask, before I get started, I noticed there's a shiny little red toy out in the garage.
Oh, you're a smart man. Come on, come on. Let me go. Let me go. Let me go show. There's nothing I like talking more about my girl.
All right, that's cool. I was like, man, for a guy who has three different spots in here, something's gonna be hidden behind that door.
Oh, you got me pegged. You got me pegged. I'm embarrassed to say it, but it's been one of my things.
So you gotta tell me year, model.
So this here is it's a Porsche, and it's a 2014 Cayman S in Guards Red.
Yep.
And it's got the sport exhaust, and it's got the tires and the manual, because you know it's nice to do it yourself.
Sure.
And you know, I didn't know I was a car guy until I drove it, and then I was like, wow, like this is amazing. So
What year is this?
So it's a 14.
This is a 2014.
Yeah, yeah.
If you don't mind me asking, if it's too personal, feel free to say no, but what are these going to get you started?
Yeah, so they're a little bit less than 100, and more money that people should be putting on a car that doesn't get used.
Yeah, that's my next question. Is how much do you actually get to enjoy it?
Yeah, about 8,000 or 9,000 miles a year.
Yeah,
so
that's probably worth every mile.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I mean, I'm embarrassed to say it. I shouldn't be into it, but I really do love it.
Is there plans for another one? Because I noticed you have a third spot here, and there's
Yeah, in a perfect world, if things were to go okay, I would I'd literally put another one right on top of it. They have these little racks.
Yeah.
And then that's for Lynn's car. Lynn actually also drives a black Porsche as well.
So you guys are like a Porsche family.
Yeah, much to her chagrin. She thinks we are a little bit ostentatious, but this is probably my little guilty pleasure.
Well, the good news is for me is the windows just went up $500 a piece. So.
I was afraid you were going to say that.
But on that note, how long have you guys actually been thinking about replacing your windows?
Geez, I think it's been about 5 years.
And what made you guys decide to do it today?
Oh, we're not doing it today.
Oh, really? Why do you say that?
Well, we're figuring we're just going to get a few quotes, see what our options are. I think I got another guy on, today is Tuesday, somebody on Thursday, and then another local guy that was referred to us by somebody else on Saturday.
Okay.
So, you know, we're just going to see what we're at and, you know, see what makes sense.
Listen, I love an educated buyer. I'm guessing that this wasn't just an impulse buy. Did a little research for this thing, too.
You're right.
Why don't you walk me around over to the house and show me what the windows that we're working with?
That sounds good. We can do that. All right.
Appreciate it. So Ted, I could talk cars with you all day, but how long have you guys been thinking about replacing your windows?
Geez, I think it's been about 5 years.
Okay, and what made you decide to do it today?
Well, I think it's just time. You know, we got the other projects done, and it's something it's time to just get it done.
Fantastic. Listen, I love a guy that has his mind made up. Why don't I go over contract? We'll look at some awesome financing options, and we can get this whole thing written up in the next 20, 30 minutes.
Yeah, I think but probably should just look at the window first, right? I mean...
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I'll show you the window the whole nine, but I figure if your mind's made up and you guys want to move forward today, I can literally get this thing written up. And...
Oh, I don't think we want to do it today.
Oh, why do you say that?
Well, the truth is, I think we have to save up some money so we can have it done by the winter.
Okay. All right, but you're starting the initial looks today.
Yeah, it's just we just got to figure what the budget is, and once we figure out the budget, then we can save up the money to make sure it's a good fit. And then as long as we get it done by winter, like we don't need to get it done this summer.
Hey, no problem. I completely understand. Why don't we do this? What side of the house do you want to start on, and we'll take a walk around right now.
Sounds good. I'll go show you right now.
Perfect. Thanks. So Ted, I could talk to you about cars all day long, but how long have you been thinking about replacing your windows?
Oh, I figure about 5 years now.
And what made you decide to do it today?
Oh, and we're not doing anything today. Let me tell you something. You're just going to have to relax. The other guy was here for 4 hours, and the last thing I need is not calling you an asshole, but the other guy was.
Hey, listen, Ted, I completely understand, and if I came across as being sharp or anything like that, I completely apologize. Matter of fact, you know what? Let's just reset the deck. Why don't you walk me around? Let's look at the problem first. I'd be happy to walk you through some solutions. It doesn't have to be today. It could be tomorrow, 6 months from now. We're here in the long term. Let's go take a look at the project.
All right, that sounds good. So, Si, if I can I show you what's going on?
Yeah, why don't you show me what you think's wrong with the windows? Yeah.
All right, good. Come on over here. Let me show you here.
So, hey, just on observation, it looks like am I crazy, or is there a newer part of the house and an older part of the house?
Yeah, so you're right. So this section of the house here is all new, and you can see we all did that in I think it's called cellular PVC, so you don't have to worry about that, and the windows are newer. But this section of the house here, this was original, and
Okay.
what the guy did before me is you can see I guess he must have put some siding on it, but he put in replacement windows. I think that's what they call them, right?
Yep, you're absolutely right. Replacement windows.
And so they they look like this. And what I'm interested is that a lot of these windows, they just don't. I guess they must have been bargained. They just don't open and close. So
The functionality is not there anymore.
no, they're not. Like, it's really hard to work them,
Yep.
and that can be a bit
And
of
you
an issue.
guys get a beautiful breeze up here, so I'm sure just you and your wife would love to have the full exposure with the windows open. I can see that one's open.
That one's open, but I'll tell you, that's a struggle. And then you go to close it later on, and it doesn't latch very well, and it's really difficult.
Sure, and you got such a beautiful home. I mean, it doesn't make any sense to have windows that can't fully operate.
Thanks. Oh, let me show you something else.
Yeah, sure, show me.
So over here, this one here, I don't know why the screen's in the up position, so we're not sure about that. But this here is a sunroom, and besides its need for a paint job, I don't know what these windows are called. I'm thinking they're called maybe twin casements, maybe?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. These are casements. You can see the cranks here on the bottom.
Okay, yep,
They
that's
open
right.
up.
Yep.
Absolutely.
So these really don't match that style. So I was thinking that maybe if it's we can make it work, we could take these twin casements out and maybe make them look like those. And those are called, is it double hung? Is my using the right term?
See, Ted, you know more than you think. Absolutely.
The internet
Do I
doesn't
even need to be here? I mean,
the internet does amazing things.
No, yeah, so that's a double hung,
Yeah.
you're right. You could turn
So-
double hung into a casement. Yeah,
Yeah, so
absolutely.
that's what I was thinking. So then we could kind of make that match, and at least get this front of the house all matching up, and get some windows that function well.
Yeah, I love the idea. Absolutely. Now, is there anything else you guys are thinking about while we're out here? Is there anything else that you want me to...
Well, later on, that door is in tough shape.
Okay.
And I think I saw on your website you guys do doors.
We do doors. I can help you out with multiple projects.
And so if that's the case, maybe after we get the windows done, I know that good doors are not cheap. I know that you can buy cheap doors, but good doors aren't.
Sure.
And I want to do that right. So later on, if we can, maybe that's something for a future project.
Absolutely. And while I'm here, you know what? I'll just save you the trouble. I'll put it in the price. That way you can at least see what it would cost.
Oh.
And if it fits within your budget, we could do it together. If not, we can always put it on hold and come back. That's the beautiful thing about Right Windows. We like to say we're all under one roof. So doors, roofing, siding, gutters, we take care of it all.